Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Rasulillahi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Chapter number 6, the Shaykh talks about love of Allah. Hubbillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and yet among the people are those who take other than Allah as equals to Him. يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. They love them as they should love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then He says, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. But those who believe are stronger in love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if only they who have wronged would consider that when they see the punishment, they will be certain that all power belongs to Allah and that Allah is severe in punishment. There are ultimately a number of different things that we can talk about and that have been talked about in this beautiful series in relationship to the virtues that we hope to aspire towards and what we are finding when we read the Quran throughout this month. And this may be, in fact, one of the most important concepts, and that is love of Allah. We know as human beings that when we love something, ultimately it becomes that thing that we're constantly thinking about, that we're constantly trying to draw near. Nothing that is being asked of us by that thing is too much for us. And this, in fact, is the type of disposition that we as human beings want to have with God. And so, trying to cultivate love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in ourselves, first and foremost, as the Shaykh talks about, begins with knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Shaykh talks about two various levels that one can arrive at in relationship to this. Again, as he's done throughout this text, he says the first level is common love, right? Which is that type of love that no believer can be devoid of. And so it's a type of transactional love. But then the other love is an exclusive love that is singled out between the lover and the beloved. And this is ultimately the type of love that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling us to seek to achieve. Of the different stations that we journey towards in our lives as wayfarers, seeking the divine, love of the divine is one of the, if not the most important stations, in the sense that it begins to cultivate a relationship that the human being no longer has a veil between them and the beloved. And that there is nothing that the individual wants for, yearns for, or admires other than the beloved, recognizing that even those things in this world that are coming to us that we love are coming through the beloved, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us all to be able to reach this degree of attaining love for Him and helping others in relationship to their journeys in finding that type of love that all of us as human beings ultimately yearn for. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullahu khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.